Hey, everybody, we're going to come hang out tonight. I'm with Mike Seeley. We're going to talk about what the Continuum is as you enter the Continuum with us. And let's get started right away with the video for Enter the Continuum. Are you ready to enter the Continuum? Well, if you are, here's what's ahead for you. Reapers by C. Michael Lanning and Meredith Logren. When spirits can be harvested and sold for energy, the ragtops must navigate psychic vampires, alien reverends, and other money-hungry groups to reap that sweet, sweet spiritual gold. The beginning of Wolf and Fox, it all starts here. From Luke Stone, Rob Anderson, a newly divorced heroic duo must come to grips with the end of their relationship while trying to find a way to work together to protect the city they both love. From Mike Seeley and Bobby Gregory, The Eclipse. After a tragic event on one of the Hawaiian islands, Eclipse heroism is called into question and becomes a person of interest of a fixer employed by the U.S. government. The story of Eclipse is a catalyst to introduce a universe unknown till now to evoke your fandom. Dawn and the Dead by Austin and Company. Dawn has special psychic abilities and her nightmares are wreaking havoc on the world. Now she has been kidnapped by a nefarious group who wants to tap into her nightmares. They will soon find out that her deepest, darkest fears are raising the dead. And finally, Only Death Can Save Us. That's right, from Russ Leach and Company. Only Death Can Save Us is a Bronze Age-inspired cosmic fantasy romp, and you'll get the first 8 pages of this epic within the Continuum. If Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, and Hitchcock Presents were working together and was a comic book series, it would be the Continuum. Hey everybody, we're live here with Mike Seeley. We got to hang out. Jax fell asleep at 9 o'clock, and I have suddenly the free time. So I asked Mike, I was like, hey, you want to jump on real quick, talk about the Continuum?
Sure.
And he's like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Let's do this. So here we are. We're going to be talking about the Continuum. I know a lot of people are curious, getting the question, what's the Continuum? Why are you guys doing this? So I'm going to let Mike talk about it. Mike seems to have a good handle on it. So tell him, why are we doing this?
First of all, let me touch on the Continuum is the first book coming out with Terraform. And Terraform's whole goal is to bring together creators, and it's creators that's in different spaces. Writers that need artists that need a writer to get their story out, stories that they may have had in their head for years and they've been drawing and they have these concepts. How can we get it on paper? How can we get it to the people so they can see the creativity that they got on? So the stories that's out there is going to be your classic hero stories, like the full scope of we already have some things that's going on with zombies or the paranormal. So it's a broad scope of different things that we've grown up reading in comics, or if you're new to comics or old to comics, thinking back of amazing stories or detective comics. It wasn't always just Batman comics in there. It had different stories each episode. And so this is what we're trying to do, something similar with Terraform, and the Continuum is that beginning. And so there's 5 stories in the first book that are all different creators, from the different writers to the different artists, and all of them have different styles, something exciting and a little something for everybody.
Now, you were there when this all started. You, as a matter of fact, are one of the reasons that there's some beef now within Terraform. Meredith said she could do a better video, and she heard you say that you like jazz hands. So we're going to actually do a poll. In the next couple of days, we're going to be making a Terraform Facebook group, and we're going to put against Meredith's creation of the video for this and mine. You're all going to have to vote to tell her that I made the better video.
I've seen it.
But now here goes Mike.
I've seen both.
Okay, we're going to play the other one, and we're going to see what Mike says. And, you know, it might be just me at the other end of that conversation for the rest of the show today, because he likes jazz.
Somebody going to cut me off?
Just saying, I heard there's signal problems in Fort Myers today. So here's Meredith's version of the Continuum. So jazz hands away.
Are you ready for the Continuum? This oversized 40-page book is packed with 5 unique stories from 5 dynamic teams. From the minds of Mike Seeley and Bobby Gregory, after an unfortunate event on one of the tropical islands of Hawaii, The intentions of our superhero eclipse is now on the radar of a government fixer. Austin Janowski and his team present Dawn in the Dead. Dawn has psychic abilities that bring the dead to life during her nightmares. Now a secret group wants to harness her powers for their nefarious plans. Hailing from across the pond, Russ Leach tells us that the cross-dimensional connection has been cracked, releasing chaos into Earth's realm. Now it's up to war, pestilence, famine, and death to bring the balance back for all humankind. C. Michael Lanning and Meredith Loughran have made a collaborative debut with Reapers. Billy and Darlin will do their part to help the Ragtop Reapers harness the mystical powers and unique energy source of the Girasol Lights. Maybe they'll solve the mystery of the parents' disappearance while they're at it. From the beginning of Wolf and Fox by Luke Stone and Rob Anderson. Wolf is the story of a newly divorced heroic duo who tries to set aside their differences to protect the city that they both love. Will the city survive? Find out in the Continuum. Don't call it an anthology. This is a library of creation. Back it today.
All right, today on Backer Paws, it was dead heat, 2 versus 2. So no one won during Backer Paws today. Meredith has thrown down the challenge. It evened out. I got some points. She got some points. Apparently, she did some things right.
Yeah.
So you were on the Backer Paws where this all started, and you won a jazzy hand. So go ahead, Mike.
I actually watched Backer Paws after you guys had just finished. I caught the end of it, and I agreed with I forgot who was at the bottom. He liked the transition of her stuff and the movement. I'd seen some of my art there. There was some new art samples that I had sent her. So I don't know if I added made her look a little bit more fancy off the jump. But like I really liked her transitions, but she was really calm. And I know I was critiqued pretty heavily on my story on Backer Paws because I was so calm because I got in my head. And so the energy that I'm normally am, I was just literally like this. And I was just trying to tell the story and just make sure I'm reading. So that's where I was actually missing what was missing in hers. And like I said, if transitionally and in the music, I feel like should have been more transitional. Yours, which we haven't seen, or they haven't seen, or maybe some people have seen.
We started at the beginning. Yeah.
We started at the beginning. The energy of yours is great. And I love the fact
it's Joe Cola. That's what it is. Remember
Joe Cola, it's WWF, and I said F on purpose because I didn't say E. It's the old way, the energy that you brought with it, which made it exciting. So you'd watch the whole thing just because of the energy in it. I love I love Easter eggs, and I feel like 101, like teaching you 101 how to do a pitch, is a great example there. And the fact that you did it in 101 seconds, that's to me Marvel stuff when they do stuff, or like movies that do Christopher Nolan does stuff like that. It's like, why did that song, the music stop right then? He literally thought about where the music started, how long the movie was, and it tied into like some numbers game. And I love that kind of stuff because it's like little secret stuff that's like, only if you really care, it's for this. Here's a little nugget for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. So who wins? Go ahead. So you gave points for both. Who takes the win? Just remember, this is about. I didn't stress this on Backer Paws. So this is really about what would sell better. What do you think, given to the average consumer? And anyone watching can chime in right now. By the way, please do. We're gonna have this conversation because I think it's awesome. You know, I'm teasing Meredith, of course, but I think that she put a lot of energy and effort into that. I put 10 minutes, maybe 15. She must have put hours into that. Just saying.
The transitions were really nice. I actually reached out to her and says, send me some of the videos, send me the video and send me also the pictures, the way she put me together. She went and found a picture of me in a tank top, which is a rare sighting on top of that. So she found a picture of me in a tank top. And I guess it matches the Hawaiian theme.
Yeah, what's sold
of my character?
What's sold better?
And I love that she put all our pretty faces on it. You showed up in there. I showed up in
I have the
there.
picture where it's like, I'm gonna kill you at your home.
Hey, some people into that.
No, but stop beating around the bush. Who takes the win?
Oh man, that's for energy. Man, it's tough.
Well, it's really about what sells better. It's not really that tough.
Yeah, for sale reason, I probably have to lean your way because of people are gonna. You get like it gave me what I needed on the story.
I will say Meredith is definitely up for an Academy Award for Jazz Hands.
The Jazz Hands, like what if you guys came together?
That's what everyone keeps saying, but I mean, like, I have to
team up. You
know, before the team up happens, one person's got to prove they're the big one in the room.
They're
right?
on the top of the thing. Yeah,
we all gotta know.
That's some chest pounding stuff. That's some ego driven, whatever. I say there's no I in the word team, and things look good when everybody
also makes it fun.
Amazingness happens.
But think about it. We're challenging each other. I don't think anything bad happens when you start challenging each other.
Yeah.
Because then you're out there. You're. Ooh, are we live on C's thing? Ooh, I gotta remember that. Sorry, C. I thought C was coming in with us, so we actually went live on his stream by accident.
Oh.
Still love you, C.
He's like, why are you here?
Why am I live? I'm not live. Sorry, dude. Wrong one. Wrong room. My bad.
We're taking his energy, that pure sweet gold.
Yeah. My bad, dude. My bad. There we go. We took it off. Okay. Sorry, C. I did not know that we were on there.
Did he comment? Like say what?
No, I saw it.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. Why is C live? And I was like, oh no, he's still there. He wasn't supposed to be there. Oh no, my bad, dude. I'm sure I'm gonna get a message. Hey, Rob, I wasn't on the show. Don't put me on. No, but you know, I like the competition. I think it's fun that we're doing it, and I think both videos are really good at representing. Like, kidding around aside, I think the representation that we have is solid. That we have this kind of energy. Just think about that. People in Terraform are so wanting to get the best product out there that we're willing to make new videos every week. When I said today, you should have seen everyone in the room. Wait, you're going to do a new video every week? It was like that. Wow, I never even thought about doing something.
Yeah, because people get stuck, and then it's like if their video wasn't that great, they stick with it. And it's why not? If it's easy to change, if you can change it out and be better. If people give you feedback, if it's not working, make the adjustment. Why not? Hell
yeah. And that's the whole point. Like, we're all working together. In the end, it's all a win because, you know, we're getting Meredith to do what she's good at. And it really does come down to that. Like, Meredith was great with what I call the jazz hands, which is the transitions. And I'm really good at that energy. That's I'm so proud that that's a single take. That is one take, just me in a shower, because it got the echo that you needed. It gave that cool echo vibration.
Yeah.
My voice. Just running through it. You can't hear me panting for air because the music literally goes over it, but I'm literally in the middle of it going, and then I go right back to it like a promo, like a wrestling promo. Like, and you have
yeah.
Exactly, right? We're going to do this. We're going to make a video.
Oh, yeah. What just to do? That's what I think Terraform is about. We want to be the people's champion because ultimately we want to create because we love creating. But when it comes down to it, you know what? We're doing it for the people. And we want to put them in our heads. We see what we're doing.
We have a live vote from Trish. I liked yours better. As much as I love Meredith, she sounded rushed. I didn't sound rushed. I sounded like I was like, cocaine!
Yeah.
I was crazy.
I'm starting to think of like some TV shows. It's like cocaine's a terrible drug.
Terrible. You know, I actually got to see Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool with him. Remember when they first released Deadpool? A lot of people don't realize this. Fox thought it was going to fail horribly. Cut the budget towards the end, and they let Ryan Reynolds do this special screening. And during that special screening, he came out and he's like, "You don't understand. The budget for the X-Men's cocaine budget was higher than this entire film."
That's awesome.
I thought that was funny. But let's look at Mike Seeley. Let's do that VH1 moment. This is what Mike Seeley's first ever video for the eclipse looked like.
I'm not happy about it. Hello, and thank you for your interest in the story of Eclipse. This is a tale of a hero whose sole purpose and priority is to protect the islands of the Pacific in Hawaii, his home. My name is Mike Seeley, and I'm the creator and artist for Eclipse.
Sounds like you forgot for a second. In the wake of tragic events, a superpowered being has become a person of interest. With his intentions being unclear, bringing him in may be the only choice to keep the Hawaiian Islands safe. Can Eclipse be trusted, or is he hiding his true nature? One that has the potential to burn down the Hawaiian Islands he calls home.
The story of Eclipse is a catalyst to introduce a universe with the sole purpose of evoking excitement, wonder, and interest in what we all have grown to love in our favorite superhero comics and movies. Thank you for watching this video, and please consider backing, sharing this project to all your social media sites.
I want to turn that last part into just a video because that's such a sincere ending. Like, you have such sincerity in that, but there was that one point in the beginning you sounded like you forgot what you were there for. You're like, I'm the creator. Yes, the creator. That's what I did. I created.
I'm stressed. Yeah, I was like, so overthought that. I mean, it's like this 40 minutes of that kind of nonsense.
Like, he texted,
and it was like, I'm like, literally, huh?
I remember you texted me in the morning with the video. You were like, and it sounded like you were up all night doing it the way you were texting. This is what I got
on this.
This is.
It was like I was trying to read from a script, and I realized that's not what I need to do. I don't work well like that. Like I said, I've actually said this before. I've done some acting in the past, and with that, I was never. I would read the script, memorize the script, and then I have to go off script to get the script. If that makes any sense.
No, that's perfect.
So I know it. I embrace the character. Know how would I be in this character and be that how it is. So when I express it, and I just got to be me. Kind of thing, then not try to portray and read from a script because I'm not a broadcaster. I don't like today on Channel 7 News. That's not me.
Someone got hit by a car. Someone got stolen, and a child is missing. And on that one,
still not me.
Yeah, but I mean, the Continuum is awesome because it gives people that space to come in, bring what they've created. Yes, there's a quality buffer. That's one big thing.
Yeah.
We're looking at things, and I've already rejected things. And I've had those hard conversations. You're not ready. It's that Saturday Night Live moment. Do
you tell them why they're not ready?
Of course. And there's someone who's going to be, for the first time ever, I'm working with them to see a different art style brought to their book. And I told them, this isn't because I don't like you. If I didn't like you, I'd tell you your stuff is great and let you be on your way and just say we can't fit it in the book. The fact that I'm telling you I think it can be better, it means I'm invested enough in you that I want to see you be rising up. I want to see you level up. I want to see you get out there and do something better. Because if I'm giving you my advice, I'm giving you my time, I'm giving you my expertise, I care enough to do that. If I didn't care, I'd be like, oh, cool, see you later. It's not dismissive when you tell someone, hey, what you got's not working. And from me, my point of view, from where I'm sitting, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's not meant that I hate you. Like I'm from New York. Like, you should see what we do when we don't like you. Trust me, you wouldn't be asking if I didn't like you. You know right away that I don't like you.
I think it's not. I don't like to say the term you have to have tough skin, but you have to be willing to grow and hear what people are saying. Because we can't always see it. I'll give you a perfect example. Just in one of my recent art pieces that I did, that we actually for promotionally was putting out for Eclipse, and you notice something. I could easily go, no, I think it's supposed to be like that, and that's fine. It'll be that. You said, is there something up with that? I said, yes. And what did I do? You go back. I went back and fixed the problem because it just didn't take that long. Just fix the problem. Because it's about what people are going to visually see, what people are going to visually read. So we got to take our ego out of it. because if we're creating for the people, we want to be the Terraform want to be the people's champion. We got to bring what they want.
Absolutely. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a look at, and this is an interesting one. Only Death Can Save Us is giving us the first 8 pages of their book. And what I like about this is the fact that we're able to bring a creator who's overseas, wouldn't really see the American market. We're able to bring him with us because we're expecting conventions to open up. I know we got some bad news. If you're watching this now, you've no doubtedly heard about San Diego Comic-Con, but we also heard good news this week. Biden said that there will be enough vaccines by May. We are hoping to see a more open summer. We are hoping to see us get to a point where we're back to normal and back at cons. Me and Mike are already talking strategy. We're talking with Luke. Where are we going? Meredith, how are we doing this? See, where are we going? You know, we're trying to figure that out. Even Varian, who's up in Michigan, we're hoping that they should be freed by what? You'd say 22? The way they've been on lockdown?
I hope they bring the Motor City back.
McDonald's again. I think Michigan just allowed McDonald's to open again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's safe to say McDonald's should be open by now, right?
It's crazy up in Michigan, we're seeing softening. We are, kidding around aside, we're seeing softening of rules. Yeah. Hopefully, we're doing it the right way. Hopefully, this is the what we've been waiting for and praying for. So we're planning to bring those books to tables as soon as humanly possible and introduce the American audience to Russ Leach because he's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I like his art, the style, the feeling. Because I literally took a moment to look at more of his stuff, went to his website. I didn't know a lot about Russ before we start working on this project, and he was on backer Paws and stuff like that. And I was like, let me look into what he's doing, and the concept is cool. His art is on point. It's phenomenal. It's obviously professional. So it's great that we got talent like we got coming in, and I'm such a I feel like art whore, and I'll explain myself. And what I mean by that is I'm like, the story could be amazing, but if the art doesn't catch me or get me, you lose me, and I can't get into the story. So the art has to be something to me special, not necessarily special, but good and quality and to industry standards for me to flow in my head that this is a product. And so I read the comic and it feels good. It reads good. So I'm excited that we can give these first 8 pages to them, as well as he's got more. Like you can literally finish reading that and go, okay, I'm hungry for more. And you can go out and get his actual book and get it to you. So you can get it. So.
And from day one, we've had the link to the Indiegogo, which is still in demand. If you like what you see and you just like his story, throw us $1, call it a finder's fee, back us because we found this that for you able to see because you didn't see it before us. Go over to Indiegogo and get yourself a book. By all means, this is about getting people the products they want, entertaining fans, getting you guys some great stuff for you to own and be entertained by. And this is an amazing project. We're so thrilled to have Russ Leach with us. And not just Russ Leach, but we're also doing something unique. We're giving you a behind-the-scenes preview of a book that Terraform is scheduled to have come out later this year through Dawn of the Dead. So you guys are going to see a concept. Basically, we have the pencils done, which lettered, and we're going to let you guys see it as we're working on it behind the scenes. So you're going to get to see the process of creating this book. So this is the preview, it's under construction, but it's there. The fundamental parts of it are there. So we're going to give you
and the art's good. Again, I'm always going to tip towards the art, and if the art can tell a story, even when the word's not all there, that's huge to me.
And it's go ahead.
It's almost like watching I Am Legend or watching the movie with Tom Hanks on the island. It can't be that much talking in it, but the story is compelling because it's visually appealing.
Yeah, and we have to, just the fact that Austin Janowski, IMBD actor, worked in so many different aspects, and even with publishers. He's got something through Scout. He's got something through, I believe it's Antarctic Press. He's just a mover and shaker in the comic book industry. Just to have him just be part of the Continuum, especially this is our first issue.
Flagship.
To have Russ Leach, to have Austin, to have Mike Seeley starting his career here, because I know in a few years that's going to mean something. So he'll say the first thing I ever did was that. To have C. Michael Lanning's first thing in here, Meredith's first official story run. She had a 2-page little mini story, but this is an actual 6-page story that starts a whole Reapers universe. To have Luke Stone and me team up for the Wolf story, all new Bobby Gregory goes out from Cat Dad is one thing that people know him for. He now is going to have a second title with Eclipse. This is an amazing time, and this is.
Dawn has special psychic abilities and her nightmares are wreaking havoc on the world. Now she's been kidnapped by a nefarious group who want to tap into her nightmares. They will soon find out that her deepest, darkest fears are raising the dead. This is Dawn and the Dead.
The Continuum isn't an anthology. Each issue of The Continuum is a variety pack of tales from all over the world. This is a mission to create an ongoing series that introduces you to creators and their works from across the globe. This is advocating, in comic book form, created to entertain fans and showcase the power of creation. Don't you dare call this an anthology. This is The Continuum. Please back it and share it on social media today.
Part of The Continuum. That's just, I mean, that's it. We got one more thing to show before we leave tonight. But before we do that, I mean, it's about, this is also the potential about. And Mike knows what we're talking about here. We're talking about making a bridge from amateur to pro where we all can be together. We can all come together. No more, I'm a pro. No, this is it. It's about quality. It's about entertaining the fans. What am I missing about this? I mean, I think that's it. That's the power of this.
I think we also want to create an environment where even the ones that they consider themselves amateur, we have a 10-year plan for Terraform. And by having a 10-year plan for Terraform, no doubt we want every creator may not come back, but there's going to be creators that created and started right here that once they go on and create their own books, become their own indie creator, or get with Marvel, get with DC, get with Image, get with any of the other big companies, that they'll say, hey, I'm going to go back to Terraform. I want to do a 5-page story, almost like a mixtape. Is that a good way to describe it? Making a mixtape, sometimes you get a person that gets huge in music and stuff like that, and he'll drop and say, I want to just kind of work through this. Or you'll have somebody do a big film, and they say they want to do a little indie film, and they drop it, and it's a low budget film because they just want to create, and it's their way of something that they just are working through and working out, that they go and say, boom, I'm going to take this and take this to Terraform, and they're going to have 8 pages of this and see how the public likes it. And that from there, they springboard off of something else. And
I got to say that PDF library pack that we're offering, that's amazing to see all these different creators coming together. And giving us just their PDFs because they want to entertain the fans. They want to get to a new market. They want to hang out with fans, and this is a great way. There it is, the comic creator library card that you guys are going to get. The cool thing about this is you don't have to return anything. You just get to keep these PDFs. You're going to get the Advocator, and they can call us monsters, hybrids, the View, Hyperman, Hyperman, and let's see, Nightwolf, Mary Jane, Shark of War, Immortal, Stormy, Amazonian. It just keeps going. There's more still being added. We're constantly doing it. So for just $1, if you back us for just $1 today, you're going to get that pack. It's not even a consideration if we're funded. We are funded. 81 backers. You get us to 100 backers? Oh, Mike Seeley had this great idea. Mike Seeley had this idea about this PDF pack. He wants to give you a director's cut of the PDF pack. He's one of those guys. Go ahead, tell him. I know you told me.
I really get into, even when you watch a Marvel movie or you watch any like a big action movie, they'll have the special features, and even sometimes they'll have the artist development or concept art or the storyboarding. And so that's what we want to do once we get to that next tier level of backers. Everybody gets to see some of the sketches that brought us there, some of the ideas that we had that maybe sitting on the table that maybe we come up with these, have these characters come out later. Those are the things is like the little intangibles that you want to better grab on, because if you become a fan, you want to know everything. How many people watch WandaVision and they like, okay, after I'm done watching it, I want to hear everybody talk about it. What did they see? What did I miss? And that's what we're trying to do as well with the Continuum by dropping off this little extra nuggets, the little Easter eggs, oh, that's what that's from. Oh, that's where that concept came from. That's the idea.
Yeah, and that's just 19 backers away. If 19 people with $1, everyone who's $5 and above is going to get that PDF pack. And that's also a great incentive. If you did back it for $1, now's the time to reconsider. Hey, I'm getting this huge PDF pack. If I get $4 more in the pot, I get this now bigger than 40 pages. Bigger director's cut, which you're going to get some rare stuff that only backers will get.
Does this sound campy? The price of coffee. And you can have amazing reading, hours and hours of reading of pure enjoyment.
I mean, yeah, and you think it's not hours. Anyone who's read something I've written, they know I'm very wordy. I'm a wordy bitch, and I own it. And you can get all that by going to terraformcomics.com. Like I said, we're going to take a lot of your time tonight. We're going to get out of here. We're going to let you do your things. My name is Mr. Anderson. On our way out, we'll watch the Reapers video. Find me at chainlinks.site. Tell them where they can find you, Mike.
You can always look at MikeSealy.com, and also my Instagram. I'm pretty active on there. It's Mike_MJS, and you can find me and I think I have my fedora on. If not, you can see that that's me. And also check out the clips through the _Eclipse comic on Instagram as well.
And don't forget, you're also going to see the wolf video. We talked about that. The wolf is the divorced couple protecting the city. It's a great metaphor for divorce. It's a great way to allow teenagers to kind of see something in a comic book form that may help them. And even adults, reminding adults that, hey, your children, which is like the city in our story, they need to be defended even from you and your actions when you're having a problem with each other. So that starts a great journey. You're going to meet great characters. Look for a great interview coming from Geek Insider next week. Meredith is putting it together. We're explaining some of our characters. Mike knows what we're talking about. We've had some stuff in there. We're really excited about the future, and we're welcoming you to come along with us. First, we're going to do Wolves and then Reapers. Thanks for joining us tonight. Please share this video. Back the campaign for $1. Make dreams come true with just one single dollar. Thank you for joining us.
In the middle of the U.S., there is a small city called Jax, once protected by a duo of inspiring protectors. But in recent weeks, something has changed. The duo has seemingly split their partnership in the city in half. Tonight, criminals have made the mistake of trying to escape into the Wolf's territory. A mistake they will come to regret.
You know that's fire!
When spirits can be harvested and sold for energy, the Ragtops must navigate psychic vampires, alien reverends, and other money-hungry groups to reap that sweet, sweet spiritual gold.